They won't leave you alone, will they? I'm so sorry. Look at them all. I don't know if I can handle any more bad news. Dalilah, our milk cow, dairy cow, has to be put down. She's sick, an incurable disease. So the breeder who sold her to me sold me a sick cow. We have to load her up today. The butcher is coming to pick her up for us to do the dirty deed because we can't do it. So they're on their way. And I just got off work. Hi, baby girl. And I think they just might have pulled up now. And it's something that's been passed down to him. Just gave her my last treat to her. Beautiful girl. I'm so sorry. She's lost a lot of weight in the last couple of months. You gotta go for a walk up the hill, girl. She's probably thinking, what the hell are they doing to me? I'm so upset. Not fair. I've been trying to get a hold of the breeder and talk to him since May. It is August 15th. And he was supposed to come a day after I called him and talked with him, and he never showed up. He says he wants to get me another cow. I said, I can't. I said, just give me my money back. Sorry, Samson. Flies are bugging them. I can't remember if I said anything about what she's got called yonis. I probably already did, but I'm so scatterbrained lately. Also in June, I lost my dad. Some of you may have seen me post a video about that. A lot of loss lately. I'm going to go around looking for her now. Anyways, back to the breeder. So, it's illegal to sell a sick animal, especially cattle. But anyways, let me get under this tree. It might be better. Shaded. Yeah, I'm sorry, babe. Anyway. That's so sad. Anyways. So like I was saying, trying to get a hold of him. He said, to make it right, he'll give me another cow. I said, I can't take another cow because the manure ruins the soil, it contaminates it, and it's going to take minimum a year, maybe more, to kill it, to kill this bacteria. But the sad thing is, he's got it, so when he's pooping, he's going to be contaminating the soil as well. It doesn't show clinically on the medical tests in the science lab, or like in the labs, until they're about 3 years old. So he obviously will not be here till he's 3. But she just turned 3 in May. I'm so angry. She's such a good girl. And Joe's right. He said, because she's going to be starving to death, this is better off. Yes, I know that. It is better off for her. Because I don't want her suffering. And I know there was no way him and I could process her. She's our family milk cow that I saw. Her being with us for at least 10 years. I knew I've been fighting it, but I knew I was going to take it hard. You know, as soon as they drove away with her. Why? That's all I keep asking. Why? Why did this have to happen? I keep messaging the breeder's wife. Tell your husband to call me. Tell your husband to call me. And she keeps, I'll remind him. I'll remind him. Yeah, you'll remind him, all right. I'm going to show up at their door. I've been calm and nice since May. I think I've reached my limit. Like, seriously, is this how you do business? Like, really? He's got a pretty good size farm. Purebred jerseys. It took all of 3 days, I think, max. I think it was 3 days for the vet to get back to me on testing her. His wife messaged me and said that they've picked 11 random cows and her mother for testing. Now that was last week. Then she messages me this week. It says we're expecting the results for next week. So you're telling me it's going to take up to 3 weeks for them to test 11 cows? No. No. I'm sure they've already got the results, or they haven't even gotten them tested yet. Maybe that's the plan, to test them, but they haven't done it yet. There's no way it's going to take 3 weeks. There's no way it's going to take 2 weeks. A week, maybe, not 2 weeks. Because they specifically look for a particular bacteria that's going to be in their feces. And yes, they do blood work too, but it shows mostly in the feces. And yeah, so, and he tells me when he was on the phone with me, he tells me, oh, we're on the provincial program for yonis, and we've never tested positive. I said, well, how are you testing them? Because you have to test them individually. Are you, just doing random tests in your manure pile and things like that? Or he didn't know that I've done my own research and that it's not going to show until they're about 3 to 6 years old. It can lay dormant in the animal for 3 to 6 years. And there's been cases up to 8 years. But he says he tests them when they get pregnant. Okay, well, if you tested her, she would have came out negative anyway because she was under 3 years old when you got her bred. So yeah, she's going to be negative. So don't think that because you think that she left your farm negative and she got it here, because I said she is the only animal that's been put on this freshly made pasture. Something that now we are held back on because we worked 3 years to try and get this cleared. And now I can't put any other animal that's got a rumen stomach. So that's goats, that's sheep, that is a horse, and cows. So there goes my idea of putting a couple sheep here. Joe wanted a couple goats. Can't do that. So there goes our plans of putting that meat in the freezer. At least the sheep, the lambs. Yeah. So I can't do that. What I've got to do, so I was talking to my neighbor farmer, and he said you're going to have to get a ground, it's a ground plow, and it just totally, like rips up the ground. It's a blade, basically, an angled blade. I don't have picture the blade. Oh geez, an apple just fell and scared me. Anyway, it's a blade, and it burrows into the ground and it hooks up to the back of your tractor, and it's going to burrow in and tear this all up. Once that happens, then he says, then he can come in because it tears up the roots and everything, and that's what we got to do anyways. But he said then he can come in with his not the tiller, but like it flips the soil off to the side, a plow, I guess. It plows it, so it'll make rows, so then it'll dry and kill the roots, so we can get rid of the brush roots. Okay. Once that's done, then he can come in with his tiller and till the crap out of it around here. We've got a couple new implements that we bought, that we can use to help, like, to break things up, break up the chunks, clumps, whatever. We also have a box grater, but I'm not sure if, yeah, okay, we can work with that after everything's said and done, so that we can level off the land, keep it nice and smooth. But anyway, that's all going to take work, and it's not going to be just like the rest of this summer. It's going to be carried on into the next year, next season, and that means we are feeding Samson hay. That gets costly. We just bought 200 bales off our neighbor, and that wasn't cheap. What was that? $940, $5 a bale, square bale. But yeah, I can't get another. Okay, somebody's throwing apples at me. Anyway, I can't, like I said, I can't get another animal. She's off now. He's roaming around looking for her. Of course, you get the other people that are used to doing stuff like this. Oh, don't worry, the calf will get used to it. He's 4 months old. 4 months old. We got them on a grower, but we still gotta get them some supplements too, right? Anyway, I don't know how much more I can take. Sorry, guys. I know you understand. I just had this feeling that there was something wrong with her from the day I had her because of the diarrhea. And that's one of the biggest clues is the diarrhea. You gonna follow me? And that's what she's had since day one. You know, the old saying, follow your gut. Yeah, definitely. We've had some really weird weather lately, but I got my tomatoes in too late. But we'll see what happens in the next 6 to 8 weeks. I don't know. But these are all supposed to be my canning San Marzano tomatoes. And in the back is my potatoes. And they got eaten alive by the potato bugs, but I was on them as much as I could to save them. So we'll see what kind of crop I get for potatoes this year. And Joe's working on moving the manure pile. Somewhere there in the corner in the field where it dips, I guess, but we've got a burn ban, but I would like to burn this, see if that'll help kill it. Got any words for us? How do you feel about the situation?
I don't like it. Don't like it whatsoever.
I told him, you said, well, she's not going to suffer.
No, she's
starving.
Not. No. Not that she was suffering yet, but she was happy. She was eating.
It was starting to show.
But I don't know if we'll find another cow like her.
That's the thing, too, about this disease, is they eat normal. So you don't think anything's wrong with them. So had that vet not come all this time, we would have been, going on about our day with her. Mind you, I was what's the word? Concerned about her fat, like the cream in her milk. They should, when you put it in the jar, the glass jar that we have, you should have at least a good 5 to 6 inches of cream on the top. And we were lucky if we were getting, like, not even one. So, handsome boy. Hey, how's it going? Could be better. Bedtime. Girl. Come on, moo again. She hasn't been mooing. And she's just, hi girl. What do you want? What? Breaks my heart. What are you doing?